Good day, everyone. Okay, so I want to go over the Bitcoin chart. I have a overarching midterm thesis I want to talk about, but just this morning I kind of just removed all my TA and I just noticed a very simple idea that's quite powerful. If you've watched my parallel channels video, you'll understand why these ideas are powerful. But initially, my plan for Bitcoin for a while, and I'm just showing an old chart, an old post where I said I was waiting for this level at 25.2K for shorts and pointing out all the confluence there, with the idea of putting an ABC expanded flat into this. So this was about a month ago. And of course we did push up into that 123.7 extension. I've had shorts from there. Now I ended up taking a long on Bitcoin on a low time frame reaction down here, and then I took another long down here. Now, I decided to just put my longs aside because I took two losing trades on Bitcoin, and after taking a couple stop losses, we were coming to the weekend. I thought, you know what, this is actually one of the worst. It's not a terrible day for me, but it's I'm in a losing day. We're coming to the weekend. I'm just going to put this idea aside and sit out for the rest of the weekend, and just come back with a fresh perspective and fresh mindset into the week. And sometimes that's best to do. I wasn't too worried about spiraling or anything like that, but you can just make the decision that the chart's not going anywhere and you don't need to keep trading it and maybe just let the idea go. So that's what I did. But anyways, this morning when I popped open the chart, cleaned it off, this is ultimately my medium time frame thesis. And what I wanted to do was long into something like this. This level broke down. I was thinking we'd get a swing failure here, but I longed a little early. But then ultimately to come back down at the lows of the range. Something like that. That's what I was going for. But so when I cleaned off the chart today, I just so happened to notice this perfect parallel channel that we're getting a really nice bounce off of. And, if we kind of think about some ideas of retracing back up into the middle of the channel, and then breaking down later, that could be quite interesting. And so I am interested in longs. We do have a weekly candle close coming soon. And so I'll kind of go over locally what I might be looking for to enter a long position. But yeah, this is a nice idea that I really like. And the way this parallel channel is pulled is you're using the two highs as the trend angle, and then you're using the low as the anchor. You drag it across and you get this perfect parallel channel forming that not very many people are likely to see. So anyways, we're obviously getting a rally here on a lower time frame. We've swing failured the lows, so we put in a low, ranged, grab that liquidity. Some people would call this a BART. Now we're getting a nice impulse off of that. And as we come into the weekly close, there's a couple ideas. One, we obviously have all of our local fibs that we've been interacting with. From this wick, a golden pocket retracement, and then you could probably even justify pulling from this wick and looking up here. But the main thing I'll be looking for is some kind of rally and then a retracement as we come into the weekly close into something like this, maybe retesting this range high, and that will be my long trigger. Of course, you could look for a breakout long here, but even though I like this idea, I like the idea of having a relief rally here before we work our way to the lows. I'm happy to be patient and just wait for the weekly close. And if that ends up costing me a more ideal entry, or even an entry at all, I'm okay with that. So that's what I'm looking for. I'll just be waiting patiently for the weekly close and seeing where price is at the time and looking for that first major retracement to put on a long position, likely with my stop under the lows. All right, I just wanted to do a video on this because it's an interesting idea, and I just spotted it on the chart today, and I'm probably going to build some positions around it. Hope you all had a good weekend. I'll talk to you later.